not entirely sure if Hector's a huge Ursa fan. You don't see him picking it as much as a lot of these other carry players. Spectre's good for the game, I would say. Like, if you can get to the late game with Spectre, it's very good against SK, cancels the blink, really good against Void Spirit, you can chase him infinitely, great against Natures, you can take him off.
Anti-mage.
Okay. Alright, now I'm picking Alchemist. Now I really am feeling like Beascost could pull out the Hector Alchemist and just completely destroy an anti-mage lineup. Any time I see anti-mage, it's like, okay, there's gonna be some sort of tiny hero that's like, you wanna farm? Okay. We're not gonna, we'll see. We'll see about that.
5 seconds.
Ricky's good for the game still too, like that kills anti-mage, but Alchemist would let Hector do his farming thing that he so likes to do. Ricky's more of a, I'm gonna run around and murder people. Ah, the Alchemist, nailing the picks. Yeah, that's Hector Classic right there. I just know he's screaming at his teams, go Alchemist, go Alchemist, go Alchemist. He's so good against AM. Okay, yeah, it's a little weirder than SF, but I think Chris Luck tends to play this hero to kill people anyway. Like, he'll go for the Blink Yules. Chris Luck has always been one of these high-skill, flashy mid players. You know, he's not one of these SFs that gets drums and treads and, oh, I'm gonna out-carry you. Now, Chris Luck's styling on people with the Yules. So, yeah, I think that sort of builds good with an Alk, and Alk can just take the space and farm.
10 seconds.
So we'll see how this goes, as, it will be Hiko on the Jakiro, and Duster on the 5 Nature's Prophet. Which is, I mean, they can always be swapping roles. So the thing is, I know Duster is a big Natures spammer, and even if you play 5 Natures, you tend to get farm. So it's actually definitely okay to have a position 4 Jakiro who can maybe play more of like a sacrificial role, just because the Natures is, I love the way Brax put it. I watched him cast with Suns fan ages ago, and he said something that kind of stuck with me about Natures. Just nice wording. He said, Natures is a complementary hero. Like, he just, whatever your team needs, he does it, and he does it fine. He might not do it well, but he'll do it fine. He'll do it above par, just a little bit. And so, if you pick some sort of Jakiro, Nature's just like, alright, I get to farm a bit, I'm gonna be in core. And you're cool with that. You can still put wards down, I mean, they're free. It's not hard. ETB around the map, play some wards.
Just not fair.
It's not hard, they're free. Supporting used to be so difficult, honestly. Back when it actually costed money. I'm so glad they're free, but it also very much allows me to say to my cores, you can grab a wards. Go for it. Core should definitely be warding these days. Core should definitely be warding. I mean, you know where you want to put wards down as a core. It's like, I know where I'm going to farm. You know, maybe my supports don't know where I'm going to farm. They got in my mind. And if you're going to continue to be mad that I didn't place them where you exactly you wanted them, let's be real, Bkop. Are you never warding? Are you just like, I'm just a core job? I get like 20 wards a game, 20 sentries if I'm in a 5. I will buy out all the wards to give you the best vision possible. Because I have seen some people take advantage of this new warding thing. It's a core job now. There's a few people. Well, a good support, I think. Good in the sense that I throw vision. Get you what you need. You need my south, take my south. You need my south, I think I'll get lucky with the lucky shots. If you want to win this lane.
Again, like we've been reiterating, it's not the easiest lane for him. And at what point do you back off or, back off into the jungle here for Hector?
Once again, Hector basically plays as, like, absolutely greedy as possible. So he waits until, like, the last possible opportunity, like, basically when there are stacks, and when he needs to go to the jungle, he'll, like, look at him, he's, like, just stands in the acid, he doesn't care if he dies. He's all about CS. All about CS. So I expect, like, level 6, he'll go jungle. Maybe even after. Because there's more farm in the lane, so he stays there. They're even getting kills. That's the sort of pressure an Alk puts on.
Doesn't have the mana for another impetus. That would have been able to get the second kill. Is there any stacks you need for him yet?
Yeah, nobody's really been... Oh, actually, Duster did stack up the... Wait, what is that Duster? That must have been moves that stacked up. I just saw him walking by the camp. Yeah, there's one in the triangle, but it's a small one.
Just one stack so far. Enchantress, by the way, all Asil has is a south. We're doing the enchant. Hector has phase boots. He's going into the soul ring next. Dual breath, one more right click, and Hiko will get the kill onto this enchantress.
Hector's so fast with the phase boots. His positioning is always quite nice. He's always really far away from the support on the side. You know, he's angular calculation.
A lot of damage. Duster comes in, and one raise hits. He's trying to find the right position to get the kill on Duster before he falls, and he will. Wow. To get at least one out of that is so impressive from Chris Luck. He knew he was going to die. It's just a question of could he bring anybody with him. And then bottom, nice path from Hiko. That'll get the finishing blowout on Hector.
Now he jungles. This is when he jungles. The problem is, who do you put bot? Okay, you put Moose bot, I think. No. If you you do want to go jungle on Hector. God, itself cannot get your breakdown here.
Continues to get run down.
Bkop just suiciding. He just suicided for, just to get his resources back. Hector does not have a TP, so it looks like he tried to TP out away from that death or something like that. Happened, so he's walking there.
He's walking all the way back to lane. Duster's now joined bottom. And it seems like he could get harder and harder, but there's Whisper with the swashbuckle. It doesn't really get them anything. I'm surprised both of them came bottom, but he's got moves here with the E-Swell, stroke of fate, slow swashbuckle, and Hector gets a kill on a Duster.
And Whisper was playing really up there because he had 1 XP point away from getting level 6. So there's that constant threat of the Rolling Thunder coming out. This protects Hector. It gives HFN complete free farm, but it's an anti-mage versus an Alk. Like, this is hugely Alk favored, just because Alk farms way faster. Unless he dies, then he does.
He rolling up dead. Muriëlle gets the kill there on Hector. I wasn't looking. I thought you were being hypothetical.
Oh no, very real. And Murdoch is going for a Spirit Vessel, so he's going to have that pretty soon. Whisper, can you get the angles?
Murdoch's here. I don't know how long these two want to stay. Got the Resident Pulse. The damage out of the Jakiro won't be enough for Willie. Cell gets the kill on Hiko, and Whisper loses his life. Another pause coming in from Beascost. This Hector DCs.
Alright, we're going to take this time. What is it that I typed in to see ping? I'm curious to see what the ping is of the Brazilian players too. Is it dash status?
I think.
It's not working.
Server slash server. Or slash status slash server.
Dota 2 check ping console. Let me Google it. People in chat are probably. Oh, just ping dash ping. I'm very curious.
I thought that was to check just for anything.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that is definitely not working.
Keep an eye on chat, see if anybody tells him. Right now, though, when you're up against an Alchemist, it's certainly a great feeling to have yourself a little bit of net worth padding. And they've got one. They've got a 2,000 net worth lead, with Murdoch leading the way and Anti-Mage 400 gold in front of this Alchemist.
It's rough because Whisper didn't do quite as well as maybe they expected in the top lane, so they just kind of ditched that lane. Chris Luck is doing well, but there are just like 2 side lanes closing in on Beascost, and they really need to create some space for Alk to farm, so I think Chris Luck needs to start getting involved. He's working towards his Yules, and that'll be nice, but he needs to get involved a little bit before that.
So on the Radiant sector goes Duster waiting bottom. Chris Luck meanwhile looking for Yules, Grimstroke or King Boots. Definitely seems like Moose is taking a little bit of priority. Rolling Thunder, Murdoch. Simulate, oh, right onto the Rolling Thunder, and now the raise is in. Whisper stays with the Void Spirit, allows Chris Luck to get the kill. Right, it was an interesting move coming in and allowing Whisper, especially Chris Luck, who is sitting top of net worth, to continue to excel.
So I figured it out. It's just you just type status. There's no slash or dash.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like the Peruvian players all have like literally 9 ping, and 1 ping and 5 ping, and the Brazilians have like 100.
Ooh.
We both have about 100 too, so it's about the same as if we were playing.
That's why I missed those kills.
Yes, of course. Ping.
So how far away is Anti-Mage from the battle?
But they see Hector.
Duster Hiko.
Careful, big boy.
Coming over, they won't grab the kill. They're pressuring the tier 1 tower top. But he comes back onto the high ground. Again, playing without fear.
Yeah, this is what he does, man. He just makes you stop him from farming. You know, like he keeps walking back up. Oh man, Hector is hilarious.
Shot. Slosh put the lane, but the Astro step away. I don't think they'll be able to catch up. However, they're right on a Duster. Allow Chris Luck to get 1, maybe multiple, as Hiko here, up against 3, Stroke of Fate hits him with another raise. Chris Luck gets yet another kill. He is now 4 and 1, and with Chris Luck doing so well, and Hector starting slow, maybe he's the key to allowing Hector to open up this game for himself.
Yeah, he's definitely the holy key. I mean, he needed to do well, given that Pango's game was not going so great. I mean, this is what happens with Pangolier, though. Like, he fights with his ultimate, you know? The K1, man, he plays up in your face. Just knows he's immune with this ultimate. They do have the Vessel on Murdoch, so they can't kill K1 if they move him over here.
The best creep to get those golems, get that extra gold.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Smooth ends up going down into sexy. Astral step forward for Chris Lock. Spirit Vessel's on him, and no extra astral step to make a continual jump. But again, moving over, getting some space here for Hector. You don't lose the Shadow Fiend. I think you're fine with that.
Yeah, exactly. And Hector makes his way towards bot. Excel kind of playing in front of him just to give him vision. But it looks like MIDAS wants to continue shutting him down. They just keep running towards him. You have to stop an IceFrog. You can't just take his towers.
Go after Excel. The Remnant, Spirit Vessel, Iceman misses the Dissimilate. It's taken a while to kill this Enchantress. There's the Requiem on a Sexy Fat. They'll get the kill to the Sand King. So 1-for-1 trade, benefiting the side of Beascost and continuing to make space here for Hector.
I feel like Sand King's pretty good. I mean, it's a big beefy boy that runs in first, and half of the disable of MIDAS right now, so killing him means that for the duration of his death, basically they can't really do anything. HFN though, the whole time he is farming, he does have his Battle Fury plus his treads.
Pretty fast.
So he's doing pretty well. You can't forget about AM. I mean, even though it is countered by the Alchemist, they've done a really good job at shutting down the Alchemist with the other heroes.
We're not going Eagles after this Spirit Vessel, Duster. He's just going to the treads. Battle Fury is here for the anti-mage, so HFN continuing to bide his time. As much open space as he's getting, he's trying to farm and staying in front of this Alchemist.
Where's Hector at? Oh, there he is. Almost got his Radiance. It's so funny watching his team tank creeps in the acid spray for him. Give him the last hits. Little efficiencies like that make Hector, you know.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now picked up for Chris Luck. See what he's able to get with this. The Requiem out on a Sexy Fat. Now 5-1. Whisper. Looking for a Maelstrom. He doesn't exactly have that much farm. He's sitting pretty far behind Sexy Fat. It looks like he might even die again, but gets into the Rolling Thunder. Stays near the tier 1. Maybe back on a Duster. Thinks about it. Doesn't hit him. Swashbuckle avoids the Burrow Strike. Whisper.
That's one of those. Wow. Oh, Chris Lock, he has a blink. He's going straight for the big kill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Murdoch.
boy.
Oh, gosh. He's able to survive for a second, but ends up dead to Chris Lock. And now, with some space, Duster trying to get out of this one, and he'll just TP away.
That was a cool little sprout onto the Centaur so he couldn't get the stomp off. Chris Luck misses the Requiem, but it doesn't matter. The Grimstroke is just so effective against any of the spirits if you can get the setup.
So the more and more you take the attention away from the Alchemist, the more he'll be able to farm. And you see him start to get away from the Anti-Mage, because Anti-Mage was ahead of him. And now behind by 1,500 gold.
Yeah, he's got that Radiance. He's working on his Joshua.
Chris Lock caught. Sexy Fat getting that kill. Get some help there from Murdoch, and that's a big kill to get. Taking out that Shadow Fiend, the one who's been making the space for Hector.
Yeah, he's the pacemaker. He's keeping the game going. So with him dead, you can basically do anything you want as MIDAS now. And soon that's not going to be the case. You have look at this. Oh, this is so funny. They have an Alpha Wolf. Excel just sent an Alpha Wolf to sit with Hector and give him a little bit of extra farming speed. It's the respect people have for Hector's ability to carry the game when he does get his farm. I think that definitely helps him in his quest to be the best farmer in Dota. But you have to earn respect, So he did his time.
This creep wave over into the acid spray. Just efficiency, the name of the game so far. Chris Lock, what's the play? Blink? Yule's Blink? BKB?
Probably BKB, yeah, I think so. I mean, especially considering he's just dying to Sand King Void Spirit. It's all magic damage. Anti-Mage is not going to do any physical damage for another 2 or 3 items, so BKB seems to be the best preventative measure right now. Or he can be greedy and go for travels. And honestly, I kind of feel like with Chris Luck, he tends to be greedy, even though Hector's on his team. This team is just nuts. So I'm just gonna guess he's gonna go travels because it's Chris Luck. No, he's going BK. He's being a good boy today.
Interesting word placement.
He's being Chris Luck, not Chris Brown.
Going for the BKB. Could even allow them to fight a little bit more. Yeah, they're looking for pickoffs, but I think the BKB definitely gives Chris Luck the option to do even more.
Definitely the choice, but I think Chris Luck sometimes chooses to be flashy over reasonable. It's part of what makes him interesting as a player. Always goes for the flashy builds. Not always, usually, I should say. We'll see, he can still switch it. It's getting to the point where MIDAS is a little afraid to pressure and fight the Alp, because you know that soon he's going to fight you, and you really want to make sure that fight isn't one that you get wiped in. So it's a lot of pressure on them right now to do something.
The longer they wait, the longer they wait, the more space there's going to be there for Beascost.
Like, look at Hector's farm now. 14k net worth. He went from 8k to 14k in like 5 minutes. He just gets the best creeps too, like the golems.
Constantly mud golems.
Easy money.
Here it is, epicenter out. Marcel, he'll end up getting the silence out of the sexy fat as well as the soulbind, but already losing moves too. The Requiem, Chris gets the kill on a sexy fat. They'll try to kill off Murdoch, but with the astral step, he's forced to Yules himself. Got the ice path right on him. Chris low. Chris dead. The Requiem in death. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Anyone tries to come over and maybe find a kill or two, but the ice path and Hiko one shot, which would have been the killing blow. But Whisper, Sprout, Swashbuckle, the Remnant locks in Whisper, and this should be yet another kill for MIDAS.
Man, Hector has a Hyperstone too, so that must have been like a number of frames that you can count on your fingers off of Hector killing Hiko there. Like, that's how close it was. He was just about to swing his auto attack.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Invisibility.
Clean up the warding. Hector doesn't really find anything out of that fight. Chrislock dies for the third time this game, and he really needs to get into the BKB. I think the BKB definitely changes the direction of that fight.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Once again, it's the same two heroes killing him. It's the Sand King and it's the Void Spirit with the Jakiro following up. Like, those heroes keep killing him over and over.
Radiant are scanning.
So, Jakiro with farm priority. Potentially getting into Ags here. He's 2800 gold away.
Huh, interesting. I would honestly like to see him get the Yules first. I feel like the pick-off potential that comes from that is probably more value than the Jakiro eggs. I'm not a huge fan of that Jakiro eggs. It's just damage, right? Like, you already have damage from your anti-mage and Sand King and Void Spirit, but we'll see. It's just weird, because, like, what else do you get, you know, on Hiko? Step down, epicenter. Hector in a lot of trouble, and he is gone. Top hero to get is Chris Luck throws a Requiem at Duster, but that is just position 5 gone, and Chris Luck's been spotted, so he'll die as well. HFN coming to join the fight for the first time. He's got his first kill of the game as he engages in his first back and forth. You see what I mean about Hector, though? Like, the guy plays with the biggest balls on Alchemist. I don't know what it is about Alch. I swear, he plays safer on Wraith King than he does on Alch. He just plays...
Bottom tower is under attack.
When he gets farm, it's good. But when he's behind, it can look like this. And by behind, I just mean, you know, for Hector, this is behind.
Radiant's top tower
MIDAS are
is
just
under attack.
outplaying Beascost, honestly. Like, they've been chasing the Alch around really nicely for the majority of this game. As a result, their heroes are actually strong enough to take on the Alch, even though he's farmed now.
Basher for HFN.
Yeah, he's huge.
Hector just not enough so far. Manta, Radiance, and AC, it still doesn't feel like enough.
Crazy HFN's gonna be. I mean, he's like getting closer to level 25. It's 23 minutes in, he's level 21.
Yeah,
That's insane.
5 levels ahead of the Alchemist.
Like, this is his hero. This is HFN's.
So, they got the disarm though, and now Hector trying to join the fight. Rolling Thunder's in a little bit late. Hiko attempting to TP out, and the Rolling Thunder angle just never gets there.
No way that just happened.
Right around.
Pressing. If you're Beascost. If you're Hiko, he's probably, he almost had a heart attack. His blood pressure rose a little bit.
This Falcon needs too much more, it feels like.
And look how farmed Sexy Fat is, too. He's more farmed than his mid-Void Spirit. He's almost as farmed as Chris Luck. He's got a full pipe and a Vanguard with Blink to boot. This guy is huge. Okay.
Take his life.
I mean, Chris Luck had to use his BKB for that. I don't know if that's... It's Jakiro, you know? It's space, though. It's space for Alk.
Are scanning.
But also space for AM, who, as Peak Studios is pinging, he's got the levels.
Yeah,
Huge level
level
advantage.
22 and about to have this Abyssal. At least I believe he's about to have this Abyssal. They'll find Hector, who will try to run out of this Wrath of Nature used, and the Mana Void. It's not enough to kill him. And he just backs off, gets a little bit of farm. Now on the run, Soulbind comes in on both the Void Spirit as well as the Anti-Mage. Chris Luck, though, hit with the Burrow Strike coming in from Sexy Fat. He doesn't have a BKB for 22 seconds. They'll get the kill on a Duster, but they lose Chris Luck.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
This is...
Yeah, nice little bait play there from MIDAS, baiting the rune. They're really punishing Hector for his greed in this game. As we see him running away from the fight, almost dead, he just starts hitting the easy camp. That's some Benny Hill stuff right there.
We're gonna lose this fight. I guess I'll just go back and farm one.
Yeah. That's all he thinks, man. He dreams of farming neutral camps. I swear, this guy's night terrors. The whole jungle's empty. Wakes up, heart pounding.
Oh, 23 year for the Kangasmäki.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Abyssal Blade now, fully finished for the AM, so Hector cannot make an escape like that again in the next fight. HFN will be on his tail.
It just seems like he's getting so much out of that, so much more than his alchemist. But the soul line comes in with the rolling thunder. He's gonna be enough. They're gonna lose. They'll finally lose Sexy Fat. But right on to Chris Locke. Nothing he can do. HFN gets one. BKB's been caught by Murdoch. That's no longer available. Self on the run, but surrounded by 4 of these heroes on the side of MIDAS Club, so they'll grab themselves a third.
I had no reason.
And with Chris Locke being dead, most importantly, I think that makes this Roche relatively free. And he has no buyback, so there's this weird interaction that keeps happening where HFN gets caught with the Grimstroke ulti, but then Alchemist doesn't want to throw a stun on the person who has the Grimstroke ult because then HFN will just reflect it on him. So they haven't been doing the Alch plus Grimstroke combo because of HFN getting caught in the ulti. Very strange interaction.
For HFN.
Almost level 25, 27 minutes. He is so far. This has been the freest game.
Inkswell. Silence from the Phantom's Embrace, but the Abyssal onto the Pango instead. Pango gets drawn in. Moose goes into the jungle. Burrow Strike misses, but they spot Moose. So now he's on the run. HFN will come in. Sexy Fat goes to the right, and HFN? Too far and too late.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice little juke.
Nice stab, though, on a Chris Locke. Macro Fire down. Again, this is Shadow Fiend just struggling. He had a great start to the game, but it's been a while since he's felt really effective at all.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what he can get to feel effective at this point.
Hector comes in, getting some dashes onto the anti-mage, but there's the Ice Path. BKB's gonna be popping to look for the stun. It'll land on a Sexy Fat. They just don't have the vision to kill him. He's just out of the range of the tower. So Murdoch with it assimilate. Radiant's burning him. He'll get the kill there. They do lose the Grimstroke. Swashbuckle hits and disarms this Jakiro. Into the Rolling Thunder. Races come in. Ice Path down on a 2. He stunned up Duster and Jakiro low. Duster low. He going Duster a gun. Epicenter comes in from Sexy Fat. Somehow Beascost are doing this. HFN will lose his first life and Sexy Fat is gone. Second life, they'll let him go away.
Wow.
They clean up well on the side of Beascost.
That is some respect. I mean, Excel? Maybe not.
Comes back in. They wanted the disarm. Excel thought he's gone. I'm good. I came back in and he cleaned him up real quick.
HFN, he is not gone.
Radiant
Man, that was crazy. Chris Locke had Requiem of Souls for after the AM was respawning, but still just so afraid of HFN because he's been such a terror in this game so far. They give him the respect and then they leave, and then Excel says, "Hey guys, I'm gonna stand in. I'm gonna make mistakes." Just kidding. I love you, Excel.
So, a good fight overall for Beascost. He's
Seeds afoot.
Unfortunately, Hector does end up dying in that one, so his farm stuck at what it is for a little bit longer. And again, Anti-Mage crawling his way closer and closer to the top of the net worth.
Haste.
Ooh, SF. Careful, Chris. It's level 26 AM. You don't want to mess with that.
It's pretty nuts. Counterspell, magic resistance, plus 20%.
Yeah, really important in this game, too. Lots of magic damage. Everybody except for Alchemist, basically. It's a greater fairy fire on the ground, HFN. He doesn't even care. He's not gonna waste his time. Okay?
Radiant's bottom tower.
Another fight like that, though, for Beascost. I don't know if it's so easy for them to just run away with the game and take objectives, but it would certainly be a step in the right direction. And they've almost got the Abyssal Blade, which will allow them to maybe have Hector kind of come up and fight. Yeah, it's also used on Whisper, right?
Really not that much disable for this HFN anti-mage. It's the Grimstroke ulti. That's kind of all they have as it stands. Hector is getting closer to his Abyssal Blade, though. And maybe he can duke it out with HFN. Need somebody to cancel his Linkens, though.
Hector can't move up to farm this creep wave. Sexy Fat right there, but he'll TP away. Just an open space for Hector to continue to farm. He's gonna buy out. He wants this Abyssal Blade. He needs this extra control.
And double damage on Chris. And he's got a right-click build, though, so it's Could be worse. Hector's got his full Abyssal. On the courier. Good time to fight if you're Beascost.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No pressure bottom. You've got Kiko to hell. Never did go into that axe when Blink Dagger duels and Ether. But up on top of this fight, Soulbind Abyssal Blade, that stuns up too. He also throws out his own stun. So it stuns up Sexy Fat once again. They get the kill on it too. They lose a cell. Murdoch forced to leave. Duster sprouted. And all of a sudden, Abyssal's in and the Mana Void. Jeez, HFN in and out just like that. Grabs himself a couple of kills.
2 for 2. It's not fun to be in the supporting cast of an Alchemist AM game. You know you're just going to be basically food for the big beefy boy on the enemy team. Whispers, Rolling Thunders have been fantastic this game. He's been hitting so many heroes with them, and also stun locking them. K1, HFN, carry battle. Come on, guys. Man up, both of you. I want to see the epic carry battle between these two. Screw the teammates. Like, let them fight each other. You know, I want to see K1 versus HFN.
Oh boy. Cell doesn't want to be here. Or does he? If he can pop the Lincolns and they get the Abyssal in, that would be a chance to kill HFN.
Hector's going for an Aghanim Scepter. I'm wondering who he's going to give that to. Grimstroke? Probably.
Is it worth... I mean, yeah, it would definitely seem like a Grimstroke kind of thing, right? The Dark Portrait feels great putting it on an anti-mage.
Yeah, that seems really damn good.
I was also going to say, is it worth getting everybody an Ags? Like, is that Ags buff for an Alchemist worth it?
I mean, yeah, eventually. Eventually it is. It does. I mean, it gives you a lot of extra damage that other heroes straight up cannot get. But then again, you know, Rapier is such a good item that I feel like Algags is probably irrelevant.
I was thinking about when I finally either mentioned... I was thinking Divine Rapier myself, but, I don't know if it's exactly the call. It seems like both these position ones are vulnerable. Despite the fact that HFN has not died, there's still, I would say, the feeling of the opportunity.
Definitely. Rapier and AM doesn't feel all that great anyway. It's like a 7th item that you'll go for,
He to Pango. Okay.
Okay.
So looking at the Rolling Thunder, his Rolling Thunders, like you said, have been so good. You get, the Rolling Thunder with the shield crash in, with Swashbuckle.
Disarm, yeah, the constant disarm and anti-mage seems pretty strong. And the Grimstroke is also level 15, so...
Oh, Abyssal use was Chryslok dead. Now here's the jump. Abyssal use on a Murdoch with the Soulbind. So they have locked up this anti-mage. Can they keep him locked up? Yes, they can! Oh my lord, and he does not have buyback. They're gonna look for more. Can they get anything else out of this?
30 seconds on Roche. Oof, if that was up, that could be game.
What timings, and Jesus, again with the Soulbind, everything on it. Duster, there's the Wrath of Nature, but he's got the Nature's Attendance. Hiko comes in. They don't have buyback, and I think maybe Beastcoast are going to get a feeling for that with nobody buying back on the side of MIDAS Club, because you could come in and turn around this fight the way it's going so far. They go after Sexy Fat. Hector doesn't have the ulti for 4 more seconds. Duster, though, he's been dusted, and the Swashbuckle is enough to kill off the Nature's Prophet, and the Radiance Burn burns out Sexy Fat.
And once again, we have a team dying in front of their base with no buyback. This is the story of every single game today. And Roche is up. They can go high ground, they can Roche, they can do whatever they want. There's no buyback, it's just Hiko. It's not even in base.
You gotta think that without those buybacks coming in, you get the feeling they don't have buyback.
Absolutely.
There goes the tier 3. This is looking like it sets up to be at least a set of racks. The Remnant should set up into an Ice Path, but it's on cooldown, so 2 seconds to work with. Hector's slow. Duster in Sprout. Ice Path. If he can keep this Alchemist alive, he'll be KB. And now Anti-Mage's back. He'll use the Abyssal Blade, but look at this Rolling Thunder. I mean, this is disrupting HFN immensely. He's looking for the Mana Void. Never gets it off. Soulbind is out. Do they leave or do they go? It seems like there's maybe an opportunity for Beascost, but with Alchemist sitting low enough, do they want to make the jump in? They do. He goes into Duster. Ice Path is down, locks up the Alchemist. Inkswell on him, doesn't stun up anybody, and they're trying to get onto Whisper. They can't get onto Whisper. Duster's gone. He goes out. Silence on a Murdoch about the BKB. Finally, Whisper's dead. Burrow Strike from Sexy Fat onto Hector. Requiem pushes back these heroes, and now they will go over to HFN, who's got the counter spell on him for just a split second. Goes in with the Abyssal Blade out onto the Alchemist, and now everything else will follow. Hector can't get out of this one, and he doesn't have buyback. How is this possible? Chryslok is next. There's the Burrow Strike with the Ice Path, and everybody around him to take him out of the match.
Right in front of Roshan. I mean, there's not even a point in buying back if you're Chryslok with your Alchemist being dead. This game's all about Hector, and all about HFN, so... That's great. I mean, they get racks, but they're losing in Aegis and Cheese. It's gonna go about back to even, I think, when all is said and done. It's advantage now for Beascost. See if they can get anything else.
Long time without Hector. I can't believe he bought out on a Moonshard. Oh, he's got the double jump. Aether Remnant, Ice Path combo. Dreamstroke's dead, no buyback. And they might just... I mean, what is Crystal gonna do with the cell?
That's a good question. They are considering... It looks like they're considering Throne. They're pinging it a little bit, but they don't know the buyback status is the problem. Can never be sure.
Have Rolling Thunder available now on this Pango. He might need to go in with it, but at this point I think you're committing to the fact that you're 2 racks down.
T-Panda's going for a rapier as well, so he really wants to seal the deal with this Aegis. He's got it. He sells his treads. And his wand.
So now
The seeds afoot.
it all of a sudden becomes a can Beascost emulate Eternal Envy?
Yep, I think that's about the only option, although Hector has queued up a Lincoln Sphere. I think he needs a rapier. I feel like I've said that about 12 times today.
Insert chat saying, does this guy say anything but rapier?
They're not wrong. They're not wrong.
I mean, we've gotten like 7 today, so, you know.
Yeah, what's 7 more? No big deal. Spell Prism. Ooh, that's a good one. It's like HFN is getting that one.
Yeah, they've got one more tier 4 item to find on the side of Beascost. All 4 have been found on MIDAS Club. So what's a tier 4 you'd want to see if you're Beascost?
Let's see, what do they have so far? To close my shop, tap a Beascost hero, and then open up shop again. Okay. I mean, Spell Prism, of course. Come on, that's the best one.
Do you throw the Spell Prism on Pango? It's got the minus 2.5 seconds on Swashbuckle, level 25. It's a 5.5 second cooldown, Shield Crash.
It's good on Hector, too. It's good on Hector, too. To just give him like a perma-ult, almost. But it is nuts on Pango, especially now that he's got the Basher. It'd probably be best on him. I mean, K1's cool with this Illusion Cape anyway. I'll smoke up. Pretty put HFN.
Move forward, as for Seth, BKB's gonna be popping around the horn there, going for the Requiem, and that will fly in. Sexy Fat, he is stunned up and in a lot of trouble to get the kill on a Sexy Fat. They look over the Grimstroke on the back line, with the Rolling Thunder on the high ground. He bounces around but doesn't do anything. They've got themselves the Son of the Alchemist. He's in the Ice Path, bashed up, assimilate right on him. That gets another stun because Murdoch's level 25 plus. Down goes Alchemist, and maybe the hopes of this game. They look over at a cell, and Jesus, HFN with that Divine Rapier, just 3 shots him.
That's why they smoked. They were looking to take that rapier fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And they even had the vision disadvantage. Beascost had a really good ward there, just...
Hector
HFN's too strong, man.
Hector bought an ulti, so he doesn't have buyback.
Oh no! Come on! Come on, Hector. We called you greedy. This isn't what we meant.
Dire are scared.
They can really, I think Pango and Shadow Fiend, given the perfect scenario, could save the game. It's going to be tough. They need Rolling Thunder, so 2 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Holding out. They just want to fight
They got
Megas.
a Crystal Lock. No, no. They tried. Ice Path, BKB's going to be popped. They've got themselves a Soulbind. Now they go with the Rolling Thunder as well as the Ink Swell. If they can land this, maybe they get something out of it. Sexy Fat is low. He'll end up dead, but they're going after the Ancient. HFN doesn't care about the heroes. They'll go for the base. They've got the repair kit on it. Can they save the game? Going in deep, though, is HFN. Lost his first life.
Be careful.
Oh no, Ice Path, that'll keep him alive, so he's able to blink back. They'll go after the throne once again. The repair kit's not going to be enough. It doesn't look like it's going to save the game or save the base, but can they disarm him before the base goes down? It's still alive! HFN finally finishes it off. For a second, I thought maybe, just maybe, they'd be able to hold, as it had that sliver of health.
If they got very lucky with the disarms. If they got very lucky, maybe. But no, it was rough. So, man, that was just really well played by MIDAS, honestly. That looked pretty typical for how Beascost wins games. And MIDAS